like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get them glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get them glow, stop overthinking, these can't with you. Get them glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail on the gang glow. Yeah, glow. You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air here, it's Young. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
That's a short gain of 1. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Young up 1st and 10. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Out of the gun, Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No touch it! No touch it!
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
No touch it!
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Nice run forward, halted after a couple of yards. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. Has the 1st and more past midfield. There he goes, right sideline. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Young. Gets this to Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They run again with Hubbard. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Motioning him from the slot right. Young working from the gun. He's going deep this time. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds a seam down the middle. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
First down, Carolina.
Slot man in motion left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. They're going for it, Young. He finds him beyond the marker. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on fourth down.
Let's go now. Go.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
So now here's third and 5.
60 by 6.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Touchdown, Carolina! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Right on for the extra point. And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Offense up to the line fast. A play fake now hurts the throw. His first throw is an interception. And the Panthers getting back on his 6th interception of the season. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Young on the play action. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Pat Surtain has it. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
63.
At the 16-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
No touch.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A 1 yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Alpha.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at 3rd and still 10 here.
No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it deep downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles take the lead on that successful kick. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Here's 2nd and 14. He finds Sanders. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Fourth down, Young. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now it's Young. He's got it at the 5. He has the Carolina touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Panthers push their lead to 6.
Eagles 14. Sandbach is set to kick off.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
30-yard run.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
From the pistol, Hurts. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Couldn't connect on first, it's second down.
Great, set. No touch.
Oh, look at this, quick touch pass to the receiver. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Offense in the hurry up here.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's
Now they send their back in motion right.
No touch.
On third down, it's Hurts. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Hubbard again. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
We've set it down for him at the 38.
Let's go. 19 Lions. Let's go. 19 Charger. 19. Let's go.
Young on 1st and 10. Launches one deep downfield. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them. And that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Right there to tack on the point after. And the Panthers bump the lead up to 13 points.
14. Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Tiger Hornet. Man. Hey. No touch.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
10.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down throwing for Hurts. Hauled in by Gray. And he gets forward for 3 yards as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Second down now, 7 to go.
No touch that. Hey, Silver. No touch.
Hurts throwing again. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Hurts now from the gun. Able to get it to Barkley. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Hurts now on fourth. Buying some time right. He's running for it. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. They hit him for 5 yards on fourth down and get the successful conversion.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles make it a 1-score game before halftime. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19.
Out of the gun, Young. That one's caught along the left sideline. Into the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Right on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers bump the lead up to 13 points.
Eagles 21. Sam Barton is set to kick off.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Toss play to Barkley. Spins it. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Connection made with his back deep downfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Trying again following the sack. Pressure's there, and he goes down again.
A loss of 9 on the play.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
34, Eagles 21.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Great, set.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Foul them, Yanni.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Good. Shut. Crowd left, Yanni. Don't touch.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
On 1st down, Hurts. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dotson now in motion right. Hurts trying again on 2nd down. This throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 7.
73.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He rolls to his right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, okay? You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Rush coming for Young. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. That's complete inside the 35. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. This is Hubbard running left. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He brings it in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they went his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That pass caught by Dotson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another try following the sack. That one's complete, right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. On third down, it's Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. Still has some space inside the 35. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's good for an Eagles.
From the pistol, Hurts. Ball finds his running back. It's A.J. Dillon. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Barkley's got it. It's inside the 10. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Great, set.
They're going to run with Barkley. Runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Young working from the gun. He finds Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 38. He's going deep. He connects on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You can't start a fire without a spark. Well, how about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Right on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
Eagles 35. Sam Barton set to kick off.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Crowd left, Yeti. Very set. Dice right.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's still just a one-score game as we resume play in the 4th.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Young on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Man in motion here. On 3rd down, it's Young. This is reeled in by Leggett. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Young on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
Eagles 42. Sam Barton set to kick off.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Great, set. Crowd left, Yeti.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
12 yards. That's good.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Great, set. Tiger Hornet.
Hurts now from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off the defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Great, set.
Working inside the red zone. He's on the move.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you could strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just a positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
The score, Panthers 56, Eagles 48. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
From the 29. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Back to throw it. Finds him on the slant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Play action now. Young finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch that.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles, 14 points back.
At the 32-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
No touch that.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
No touch that. No touch that.
From the 32. complete out to the right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
On the play.
Hey,
And an Eagles
73,
first down.
73, bad.
First and 10 at the 42-yard
No
line.
touch.
On first down, Hurts has it downfield working the left. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
No touch that. No touch.
Hurts throwing again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20. At the Panthers.
Trying again, following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
Hey, easy. 63, 63, bad. Great, set. 63, 63, 63. No touch.
Looking to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third
Hey,
downs.
Silver. Call up Yeti. Yeti. No touch.
Desperation time here on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
He'll throw it yet again. Escapes the pocket. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No touch.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
A big spot for the Eagles now as they go for 2.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
He'll look to throw it. And he'll get into the end zone and make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And the Panthers recover the onside kick. That should lock up this win. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.